So a few days ago, I made a video and I was talking about a live event that was happening earlier this week, and it was hosted by Mr. Matthew McConaughey, the actor, and it was called The Art of Living, and he'd kind of collaborated with Tony Robbins, Dean Grazioli, who are both very established, I guess, entrepreneurs, mindset, making radical change in your life. There's some of the big hitters out there. But it was a really interesting event. It caught my attention because I admire Matthew McConaughey, and not just as an actor, but he's just a cool cat. I think he's quite, not spiritual, but that he's quite grounded. I felt he was quite grounded. And yeah, just some of his mind shares that I've seen are pretty good. So I was curious to learn more about it. And actually, also as a marketer, I wanted to experience the email funnel when you sign up for something and start receiving information. So I signed up for it about 2 weeks before it. And that was impressive, the follow up, the excitement they built up. But already I sensed that it was going to be quite salesy because they were offering VIP packages, which I don't care for. I've never liked the term VIPs. We're all VIPs in my world. But anyway, I went on with an open mind. It was advertised as a 4 hour event, and it's been a few days after it, and it was quite extraordinary to see the backlash. To be quite honest, it was enjoyable to a point. It was a 4 hour event that stretched to 6 hours, which I think was a big mistake. I think you should honor and values people's time. If you tell them it's going to take X amount of time, then follow through on that. But it just got very. I didn't stay on for the 6 hours. I didn't even stay on for the 4 hours. I stayed on for about 2 hours. But what really disappointed me was, and it was all about mindset, changing your mind, finding your purpose, finding your why, figuring out what you want more of, and making changes in your life to get more of what you want. But about halfway through it, they dropped a bombshell, and it was a sales pitch. And it was a sales pitch for an 8 week training course. It's called a road trip with Matthew McConaughey. And it's basically 8 coaching sessions over the period of 8 weeks. And, to guide you through making radical change in your life, if that's something that you want to do. And I mean, McConaughey went so far as to say, you quit your job and find something you want to do. I think that's a very dangerous thing to be putting out there, to be quite honest. And I do feel like they missed the mark. I don't know if you saw it. If you're curious to even see a shortened version, I'm sure you can Google search or go on YouTube and find a condensed version. But I really feel like they missed the mark because halfway through to be making a sales pitch, people were furious. And I've seen the backlash online. Now, they claim 2.4 million people tuned in for this event. They didn't. I was on Facebook. So it was streamed on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Zoom. And their VIPs were on Zoom. On Facebook Live, there were 7,600 people at one point. So there's no way, first of all, there were 2.4 million. So I think they unnecessarily built up this hype. And I just think it was a massive mistake to try and sell on something that you said was a free event, and that it was going to change lives. It was going to give you blueprints to change your life, and they should have carried through on that. But to draw and this was a $1,000 product that they were offering as a special offer for $397 if people bought it on the call. I mean, it was bad. And then Tony Robbins came on and was talking about his life as a billionaire, and I think they just completely missed the mark in it, to be honest with you. If it had been done in a different way, at a different time in my life, would have been interested in it, maybe. Certainly not now, because it wasn't giving you anything tangible. It was purely mindset. And I'm not taking away, mindset is so important. You hear me banging on that a lot. It is so important, but to commit to an 8 week training course that was going to provide you with a one coaching call in mass format, um, with 8 weeks, and that was going to change your life with nothing tangible, nothing you could put your hands on. Like, how are you going? What are you going to do with that? You're going to give up your job. What are you going to do? How are you going? What are the next steps? It just didn't add up to me. It didn't make sense. That compared to and it's interesting because the space that I'm in, that you hear me talking about a lot, is a company called Launch You, and they provide training programs that change lives. But it's set up in a very different way. It teaches you skills that you can then apply, and it teaches you skills how to leverage the internet, build up a website, how to market, how to find your target niche and products that you want to promote. And interestingly enough, the introduction, the first part of the training when you come into Launch You, it's mindset. It's called Blueprint, and it's really taken it because it takes an approach that you really want to build a very strong foundation first, and then you're going to start building everything on top of that. And it has what's called a blueprint. It's on the second module, and it takes a close look at it. It gives you exercises to have a look at your health, your wealth, yourself, and your social. And these are the four pillars in our lives typically. And I'm really taking a close look at that and what adjustments you can make. For me, for example, fitness was a big one. I just needed to get off my ass and do it rather than say I'm going to do it, and do it consistently. And in taking a look at your health, your wealth, I looked at areas where I was wasting money and I was wasting time. I don't spend much time on social media now. I prefer to spend that time doing revenue generating things online. My social network, did all the people I had around me, were they all of a positive mindset, or did I need to make some adjustments there? So it was really, and myself, like, was my work life balance good enough? Was I creating enough time for myself to do the things I wanted to do? And I can tell you, when I came into this space, I was not even close to being on track with myself because I was working 80 plus hours a week. So this blueprint is amazing, and so many members will, even at that point, their lives will change before they even start marketing, building out websites and funnels and all that sort of stuff. They go through some absolute life changes. It's quite extraordinary, and that's what when I see what the McConaughey team put together, it was a mindset blueprint, but nothing else. That's all it was. You pay your money at the end of 8 weeks. You're done. That's it. You don't have access to anything. It finishes there. And I just felt that was very unrealistic, very unsustainable. Versus what you know, versus what you get based in the company that I'm in. You get your own consultant. You get a bit noisy. I'm going to walk a bit. You get your blueprint. You get your own consultant, coach. You get templates to build that website. You get access to live webinars 5 days a week. You get access to a private Facebook community. You get access to me, to help and coach and guide you. So yeah, I'm actually really disappointed because I've seen the backlash online, and people are furious, absolutely furious, because they give up their valuable time, and everyone's time is valuable. They trusted in McConaughey and what this was, and it was not what they promised to deliver on, and that's a huge mistake to do that. You never see me, making silly promises. Come, join the program I'm in. You're going to make millions. You're going to be, you're going to live this crazy lifestyle. You never see me, I have nice things. You never see me showing them off. I've owned Ferraris. I've lived in beautiful homes. You've never seen me show those things off, because that's not what I'm about. That's not what this is about. This has always been about changing your life, about having time freedom to do the things that you love to do. So that's why this is so different. But I just thought it was really, really interesting to experience that. And while I'm not recommending you spend time on it, but just if you're curious, you might be able to find a 2 or 3 minute condensed version of what that event was. It was called The Art of Living, hosted by Matthew McConaughey. But yeah, I wouldn't spend too much time on it, to be quite honest with you. But really, really interesting. So with that said, a couple of things. I have some coaching calls going on today, and also I'm doing something today that I do usually once every 2 months, and I actually host a live webinar, and I have a substantial email list of subscribers that have joined my email list. It's in the tens of thousands, and every 2 months I host a live event. I share my screen. I show everyone, and people pop up from all over the world. It's quite extraordinary. Who want to learn more, and that's all I do. It's nothing more than that. It's a chance to get behind the scenes and experience the training program that I used in August 2020, and that has changed my life to the way it is now. So I literally share my screen. I take everyone on a tour. I have very frank, honest, and open conversations. I open it up for Q&A because I stand behind what it is that I promote. It works um, on so many levels if you commit, and I love doing that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that this afternoon. I'll see. I might even share it into a YouTube and just let you have a look see at that, because it's really really interesting. It's really me just giving you the keys and letting you test drive the car for a little bit and experience that. So yeah, I've got lots going on today. As always, thank you for watching. Welcome your comments. If you have not yet subscribed, please click subscribe below to continue receiving what I hope is valuable content and interesting learning. And please click like. And also, if your circle, as always, a family of friends will get some value from this, please do share that as well. If you're interested in learning more about my world, I'm going to put a link below in the description. You'll see the words learn more. Underneath learn more, grab that link. That's going to be some free, and they are free, workshop videos. You don't have to sign up for them. I don't want your email. You just click on the link and you watch 4 free workshop videos to learn more about online marketing and the space that I'm in, the community that I'm in called Launch You. You get to hang out with my mentor, really cool guy called Stuart, through those 4 free workshops. If nothing else, you'll have a much clearer idea of what's this guy Leo talking about online marketing. How does this all work? You'll get a much clearer idea just by watching those free videos. No commitment, no email. You can grab those right below in the description, right underneath learn more. As always, thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.